Total Smith here. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Downtown Deuce ASAP. Come on, man.
No, man. Not Chauncey, bro. Not Big Shot. Not Chauncey Billups. Not the Finals MVP. Listen, man. This gambling stuff is getting out of control, man. It's getting out of control. It's taking over sports. It's taking over sports. It's getting out of hand, man. I can't believe I woke up this morning to news that Chauncey Billups has been arrested for gambling. Now, you guys know me. I'm a Pistons head, man. I've been a Pistons fan since I was 4 years old, watching the Pistons win the second of their back-to-back championships. I'm a Pistons fan through and through. And to hear that Chauncey Billups has been arrested for gambling is the last thing I thought I would ever hear. Usually when you hear news about Chauncey Billups, it's positive. Chauncey Billups has a track record of keeping his nose clean, at least publicly. So to hear this morning that he's arrested for gambling, I almost fell on my chair. I could not believe it, but that's what's being reported. So let's take a look at the official report from Shams Charania. This morning at 8:30, he reported that Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups has been arrested by the FBI for alleged illegal gambling. Sources tell ESPN. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it, man. Chauncey Billups has a track record for being a model citizen, a mentor, a leader of men, and a good dude. In his career, you never saw him involved in shenanigans or scandals or off the court stuff. That was never the case with Chauncey. When Chauncey Billups was a Piston, never was the case. Never was the case. And he made sure that the rest of his guys were keeping their noses clean. They followed his lead. So to hear that he is involved, allegedly, because I don't think anything has been proven yet, but just the fact that they're even looking his way, just the fact that his name is even mentioned is alarming. Now listen, I don't know Chauncey personally, right? I met him one time, seemed like the dude that I watched play. Very level-headed, good leader, stays out of the media, stays out of the public eye, right? We know he's back in the public eye now because he was coaching the Portland Trail Blazers. But like I said, man, this is shocking. I was not expecting to hear this with regard to him. So many good memories of Chauncey Billups, man, as a Detroit Piston. We all know the stories, right? The big shots that he made, big shot after big shot after big shot he made for this team, hitting the half-court three, near half-court three in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the New Jersey Nets to send the game to overtime, winning Finals MVP, leading our Pistons to a 5-game sweep over the Los Angeles Lakers, who were favored, essentially being a big part of breaking up that team. Coming back the next year, nearly winning back-to-back, trying to will us to a second championship against the San Antonio Spurs. And even when he went to other teams, there were no issues. When he went to Denver, when he went to New York, when he went to the Clippers, when he came back to Detroit, his name was never surrounded in controversy. That's why this is so surprising. I don't know him personally, but this hurts. Chauncey Billups growing up was somebody who I looked up to. I wanted to be like Chauncey Billups in a lot of ways, on and off the court, just because of how he carried himself. Very professional, right? Very well spoken, humble, modest. All the things you want in a basketball player. And from what I could tell, a lot of what you wanted from a human being. So listen, man, I don't have too much more, but I wanted to get this out to you guys and react to it. Y'all blowing my phone up as soon as this happened. And like I said, I was not expecting to hear this news about Chauncey Big Shot Billups. So I'm hoping that these allegations are not true. We just got news just before the Chauncey news broke. We got news that Terry Rozier has been arrested as well, right? It looked like he may be in the clear and then maybe not. Now he's arrested as well. So to me, this speaks of a bigger problem. And unfortunately, I don't think this is the end. And listen, I don't have any inside information, but we're hearing more and more and more names starting to trickle out. And not to cast any aspersions on anybody, right? But it just makes me wonder what's going on with Malik Beasley, right? I don't know what's going on with the situation. He has held firm that he's not guilty and he's going to play basketball this year. But it just makes you wonder what's really going on. I mean, if Chauncey Billups can get arrested, I don't think anybody's off the table as far as who we should expect to be in this situation. Because like I said, Chauncey Billups was a model citizen. He's somebody who would be far away from this, you would think. So to hear this news just makes me concerned for other players around the league. So like I said, man, very unfortunate news to hear this morning. Prayers up for Chauncey. I really do hope this is not true. I honestly didn't want to talk about this because I don't like talking about things that are negative, that have not been proven, right? So, but when you're arrested by the FBI, it's not a good look, man. So, prayers up for Chauncey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this, man. I'm still in shock. I'm still very much in shock to even hear Chauncey Billups mentioned along with gambling. So, like I said, this just makes me wonder, and I'm very worried about where this could go. I think the NBA at some point may have to do something about this because gambling and betting illegally is really starting to become a problem in the NBA, and not just the NBA, but across sports in general, right? The more that it's been made accessible, the more it's been a problem. But the problem is so much money is being made from it that I don't know if there's going to be enough initiative to do anything about it. And I think that's the bigger problem, because the biggest thing for me is the integrity of the game. I don't ever want to watch a game of any sport and wonder if there's some manipulation. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I don't want to feel like that. And I don't want it to get to a point where fans are paranoid every time something out of the ordinary happens to relate it back to that. I don't want the integrity of sports to be damaged by greed. So we'll leave it there, man. Once again, the news came out this morning that Chauncey Billups has been arrested for illegal gambling. So we don't have any time frames yet. We don't know when. We don't know if this was when he was a player. We don't know if this was when he was a coach. We don't know. We don't know. But what we do know is that it's an investigation now, and due process is going to have to run its course. Hopefully this is not true. So prayers up for Chauncey. If he's innocent, hopefully he's able to come through this, which is what I'm hoping for. But man, it don't look good. So athletes, man, leave it alone. Leave it alone, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. You work your tail off your whole career to get to this point, to potentially lose it all with the snap of a finger. We've seen it happen already with guys in the NBA. Guys like Jonte Porter, for example, right? So it's not worth it. And with the way technology is today, you're not going to get away with it. You're just not. You're just not. So it's not worth it. So with that, guys, that's all I got. Once there's more information on this, I will probably talk about it. I may just wait until this is over. I don't like really talking about issues until after they have been settled. But my phone was being absolutely blown up this morning about this, so I at least had to come on and acknowledge it. That's what I'm doing now. So once more information comes out, we will talk about it. But until then, prayers up for Chauncey, man. And y'all know the drill, man. Detroit versus everybody. Peace.
Destination restoration. Destination restoration. Destination restoration. Yeah, Detroit. Destination restoration. Yeah, it's our time. Can you feel the elevation? We on a mission on vacation. Time to create the separation. Championships and motivation. 313 need no explanation. Miss me with all that conversation. We ready for that confrontation. Counting down to our destination. The final destination. Together all the time together. It's us against the world, it don't get no better. We turned it around, that was the beginning. Coming for the crown, you know we winning. Time to put in the work, I'm about to go berserk. Taking our prisoners, it's my time. Yeah, I know that it hurts. Say a prayer, go to church. You don't wanna see me in my prime. The mission is to reach. We're caught in everything. In the city, supporting the dream. Nation who I never seen. We deserve to be king. It's all or nothing, no in between. Now the clock is ticking and I hope you're listening. Don't touch me cause I'm sizzling. Physicality is stiffing and mentality is menacing. The dog pound body's crippling. Now the clock is ticking and I hope you're listening. Don't touch me cause I'm sizzling. Physicality is stiffing and mentality is menacing. The dog pound body's crippling. Live to the elevation. We on a mission of vacation. Time to create the separation. Championships the motivation. 3-1-3 need no explanation. Miss me with all that conversation. We ready for the confrontation. Counting down to our destination. The final destination.